I think good calls are where like when you see it's gonna happen, like you call it fast. You know, like you see like, oh fuck, they're gonna dragon here, or they're gonna sigma out, or like you see the May ult coming. Like this is the meta right now, so whatever. And then you call it on time. Or like, watch out, they're gonna try to do this. Or like, I waste my drone and I say, guys, they're gonna make use. We have to make a play. We have to spread out and go for flanks. So we can't play together for the next 20 seconds. So I think good call is like recognizing what's going on, what's happening, and adapting on the flow, on the way.
Yeah.
You can't plan everything. That's what people like don't understand when they see the game from outside. It's like shot calling doesn't mean we have this ult, they have this ult, we're gonna use this ult, we're gonna win. It doesn't work that way. Like the other team they're also smart players and good players. They're not stupid.
What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of The Player Hustle. Today we have neptuNo. He's currently with Guangzhou Charge. He was with Fusion. He also played in League 1.6 in CSGO. How you doing, man?
Hello. Nice to be here.
Nice, nice. Did you have a good Christmas?
Yeah, I'm having good Christmas so far. I've been with my friends and chilling with my family and just, not doing so much, just relaxing.
So this episode is recorded before New Year's. How do you treat the New Year in Spain? Do you do anything special?
People usually go out after at 12. We eat like 12 grapes. I don't know if other people do that. We go out at night at 1 a.m. or something. And I used to do that. I'm not going to do it this year. I'm going to be with my friends in my house and we're going to be playing board games or just chilling, drinking.
Nice. That's a solid night. Just rolling with New Year and being with friends and stuff. Do you have any friends from the time you had in League of Legends and CSGO when you competed that you still hang out with, or is it mostly like friends you know outside of esports?
I mean, I made a lot of friends in LoL and CS, but I don't hang out with them anymore. But I know them.
Mm-hmm.
There's only one guy that I still hang out when I'm in Madrid. Sometimes he's Chiroth, and I see him once every couple years, 3-4 years, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't really hang out with them anymore, with people from CS or League of Legends.
Was it any different when you were hanging out with friends or family back in the day, and you had to explain sort of what esports is, or what competition is, or to casuals, normies, compared to today where you can just say like Google me and you have like a million results? And yeah.
I mean, back in the day, I tried to avoid any kind of explaining to people that I like to play or compete in video games.
Mm-hmm.
But all I said was that I just go and play tournaments. It's not a job or anything because I didn't have a salary. Even though I was on CS, I was playing majors and we didn't have a salary or anything. And on League, I don't know, I just tell them that I go play tournaments. It's not like I tell them I'm doing anything special. And people used to have a really bad look at it. Like people didn't understand why I would spend so much time doing that. But whatever.
Yeah,
I just did it because I liked it.
How do you like Overwatch now compared to the other games? Did it change with the years, like which type of game you like, or is it more like just the intensity of the competition, so to say? You could just go where there's the most competition.
So I really liked shooters. I fell in love with Counter-Strike when it came out, when I was really young, and I couldn't stop playing. And I'm really good at shooters and aiming, and always like that. Then I got hooked with League of Legends when I was 18, and I couldn't stop playing. It was a totally different game, and I just grinded it because I liked it. When Overwatch came out, I was thinking this game is just like a mix between both those two, right? So I tried it and I really liked it. I fell in love with Overwatch the first day. So I think Overwatch was the perfect game for me because I already dominated like the FPS part, and I also dominated the cooldown and positioning and map awareness stuff from League of Legends. So I kind of understood like how to improve or what to do. So for now, I can say that Overwatch is my favorite game so far. But if I had to choose like between League and Counter-Strike, I think what I was feeling in Counter-Strike when I was playing tournaments, like winning rounds and clutching 1v2, 1v3, those tension moments, there's nothing similar in League of Legends. Like League of Legends is way more slow, slow pace. Like I don't know, nothing happens, to be honest.
Yeah.
Counter-Strike was way more fun for me to compete, and I really miss that feeling. We have this kind of same feeling in Overwatch, but it's like it's not the same because it's so fast that you don't get that clutch moment situation every round. You know,
Yeah.
you get it. We still have it, but not so many times. But I still,
Hmm.
yeah, that's between League and Counter Strike.
Did you feel like you sort of had to be not a teacher, to the early teams, that maybe didn't have the same knowledge about positioning or like how to play around line of sight or like fog of war in League of Legends, or was it more natural to all the players that came in and that you competed with? Were you on a similar level, or did you stick out, so to say?
I know what you mean. Like, you mean like when I started playing Overwatch?
Yeah, Overwatch. Yeah, Overwatch.
I mean, I feel like I was ahead of people in terms of aiming from the very beginning, and I kind of understood like how to play smart. That's why I think I picked really early. I don't know. I also grinded the game. I'm not gonna lie. I was playing 12 hours a day. I quit university and I went all in the game because I thought that I would make it.
Yeah, you were like one of those old school grinders, like for example, Twick, Time, or all those people that just grinded the game. And did you see yourself different back then compared to today? Like, do you still see yourself as the grinder back then, or did you grow? Did you just, how to say, change the tone in neptuNo, the player? How did you change?
So as a player, like I think fundamentally I'm exactly the same. I just grind the game so much and I keep playing and practicing because I feel like if I don't, then my play falls a bit, and I don't like that. I like to have my play at its peaks. You know what I mean?
Mm.
So in that way, I'm the same. I think because I really work really hard. I play a lot, and I don't stop thinking about the game or what can I do, how can I help the team,
Mm.
and that's one of my strengths as a player. But as a player, like in the game, I have changed so many things since I started playing. Uh, I learned like from these 2 seasons in the OWL, like how can I abuse my role, like how can I position and make the most out of my character, um, in ways that I didn't know before. You know what I mean? And that's the main difference right now. It's like I'm way smarter with my decisions. And I learned how to not make stupid decisions like I was doing at the beginning, like before I came to OWL.
Now, when you're with Charge, how do you enter the team? Like, what's your role within the team? Maybe, in the game, does it change map to map? What type of structure do you bring?
So outside the game, when I came in the team, I was pretty nervous, like because I didn't know anyone, and I was the new guy in the team. I wasn't. I mean, I'm from Spain, so I'm the only European guy in the team. But it felt like really welcoming the entire team. It felt like they were really nice to me when I came to the team, and I felt like I was in my place from the very beginning, and I really appreciate that from the team, the entire org, and all the teammates. And inside the game, I started like being a bit like shy with my comms because I didn't want to like overtalk. But with the time, I got way more confident, and I'm starting to like talk way more, like leading plans, track all they ask me to do. And I'm trying to like not lead, but make sure that we have like a structure, like we're talking about the right things between fights, and that's it.
Mm.
That's what I want to do as a support player. Always like make sure that the comms have make sense, what we're talking about, and
Mm.
make sure that we all know what's our game plan. I don't need to necessarily call what the plan's gonna be, but I really like as a player always make sure that we know what rules they have, we know how we want to play, and make sure that the guy that has the ult is like, if he doesn't talk, I ask him, what do we do with your ult? How do we play this?
Mm.
Just make sure we have like some direction.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also like since I can see everyone's HP and I can heal them or not, I need to go and we can go forward or back, or like especially with Baptiste or Lucio.
In game, how do you sort of gauge, when you make a bad call, a good call? How do you rate a good plan, for example?
As a healer, like I can give information to my teammates what the enemy team has, what is their win condition, what they're gonna try to do 100% or like almost 100%, and what we need to do to counter it. Like if they have Sigma ult, and I say, don't play together. I don't want to use my drone to save you guys because if they use Dragon, then I want to have the drone. Or like the same thing, if they have Dragon with Hanzo, I make sure that guys don't play together, don't stack together. They're gonna Dragon. Like I'm paying attention to those things so I can save my drone to have it for a better opportunity, right? Not just for a Dragon that we can avoid that situation. I think good calls are where like when you see it's gonna happen, like you call it fast. You know, like you see like, oh fuck, they're gonna Dragon here, or they're gonna Sigma ult, or like you see the Mei ult coming. Like this is the meta right now, so whatever. And then you call it on time, or like watch out, they're gonna try to do this, or like I waste my drone and I say, guys, they're gonna have Mei ult. We have to make a play. We have to spread out and go for flanks, so we can't play together for the next 20 seconds. So I think good call is like recognizing what's going on, what's happening, and adapting on the flow and on the way.
Yeah.
You can't plan everything. That's what people like don't understand when they see the game from outside. It's like shot calling doesn't mean we have this ult, they have this ult, we're gonna use this ult, we're gonna win. It doesn't work that way. Like the other team is, they're also smart players and good players. They're not stupid. Okay, they know you have Dragon and they know that they need to go through a choke. They're probably gonna send 3 guys flanking and make something different if they can't go through a choke because you have ult advantage,
Yeah.
right? So it doesn't work that way, and you need to adapt to whatever the enemy team is doing, and you can't always execute the same plans because they change. There's so many how do you say, variations or
Yeah.
things that can affect. Like one single Zen flanking behind you just change the entire thing. So it's like fast reacting, like understanding the game, and I think like even though you cannot plan everything, you at least can plan like a general idea of how you want to play out the next fight. We want to fight here, trap them, you know, like make sure we control the flanks, or like we wanna they're flanking, we all push together, fuck the flanks, just push together. So have an idea of how we want to play out the fight, and that's it. The mid fight is important to have like good calls on cooldowns and ultimates that they could use, and I think that's what I like to do. Like being aware of like what they're gonna do mid fight, call it, or like make sure that we know what tools they have, what are they close to. Because if we are mid fight and I see the enemy may like hitting my tanks for like 10 seconds, I'm like, okay guys, Mayul's coming, watch out. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. No,
So that's basically it.
Yeah, that's a perfect explanation, man. Did you have any sort of idea for what type of a player you wanted to become, like for your brand, so to say, personal brand?
No, I knew that I had good aim because I was DPS players before. So when I started to play Lucio, I always wanted to like make plays or like kill people, and that's what I wanted to. I didn't think about my branding or anything. I just thought like, how can I make the most use out of my kit with this character while staying alive and helping my team. So I think that's why I got known as a bloodthirsty support, because I really like to like go for kills or like do damage. And I think I was really ahead of the entire league, especially on Mercy, like in terms of like killing people or like doing damage when I had to, because I really practiced it. Every scrim I would like try it and see where my limits were, and I got known for it. But I don't want people to forget that I'm really good healing. I'm really good supporting. But that doesn't mean that I should stop myself from going for plays when I have to, or when the teams need to, because sometimes you have to go for plays or you're not gonna win the fight, or sometimes you need to not do anything and you will win the fight. You just need to understand what to do.
Yeah. Did you have like teammates being tilted and stuff? You know, when you went for the shooting as Mercy, because it was kind of uncontroversial. Oh, like it was controversial to be a shooting Mercy. You know, when as Mercy when pre-Overwatch League, basically.
Not on Mercy, on Lucio, I always got like a lot of like criticism from my teammates sometimes, not in the league before, and sometimes from other people from other teams. They would say, neptuNo is not a good Lucio because he goes he doesn't support his team or something. And I would think like, dude, I'm zoning 1v2 guys, distracting with Lucio on dive meta.
Yeah.
Like I'm zoning a tracer by myself with Lucio. I think if I'm not like people don't understand that you can get value from your character by doing something that normally people don't do. Like going for a 1v1 in a specific situation makes your create so much space for your team if you know how to do it.
Yeah.
But with the Mercy thing, I feel like my team didn't care because they knew that I was really good at it, and I was clutching like so many times, like in scrims. It was just a normal thing. Me taking the pistol and going for like I knew how to do it. I mastered it. I think, to be honest.
Yeah.
There's some uh, stats about Mercy eliminations that they never showed the league, but I have them, and
You-
I can tell you later if you want.
yeah. No. Like I think like back when I look, back at the pre-Overwatch League, it felt like if you did it for the first time in scrims, you would have, let's say, I was in Misfits. If Sebosai would go do that, well, he wasn't a support. Yeah, no, he was support. Yeah, if he would do that on Mercy, for example, and then we lose a fight, people are gonna be tilted. Now, that's the sort of image I would have of it before. But then when you show up in the league and you just destroy 2 or 3 people, especially with the new Mercy change, when she could rest 2 people and just fly forever and stuff. It really changed the perspective. Now, did you feel like you benefited from all this experience, and all the other eSports, just the career experience? Do you benefit from it? Do you have the solid confidence? Like how do you explain it? Like when you enter the stage, you have this like ice cold mindset, so that you don't feel like you're gonna fuck up or anything, or how do you enter it?
I just don't care. I just going on stage. One feeling that I had on Philly, especially season 1, is like I wanted to play on stage and I really wanted to go. I wasn't nervous, but I was like, dude, I want to play. So I was just waiting. We get to play, and I'm happy. I'm happy that I'm playing. I'm also like playing in front of people. Like some people get like nervous or whatever, and they don't play the same way. I was actually embracing it and just like enjoying myself, like trying to play the game. I didn't care if I failed or not. Like you need to be confident. The moment you're not confident, like you're dead. Like you can't be pro if you don't have this like self confidence or like self trust. Yeah, we were talking about the Mercy thing, the Mercy stuff. There's something really annoying for me to read. Like when I hear people talking about the Mercy plays that I used to do, it's like some people they will use the argument like, oh, he doesn't heal. He's not one of the best healers because he doesn't heal. He just goes for kills. That's what he's known for, right? Or that's what they were saying. And that's really annoying because like people use these stats to say, oh, you see, he goes for a lot of kills and his team dies a lot. Because Philly was like a mess. We were doing so many like messy things, but we were good at it, right? There's another stat that me and Boombox had as a duo. We had the best like healing ratio in the league in terms of like effective healing. That it was healing that if you don't heal, your team is gonna die. So we were like the best healers in that way. So we weren't good like healing poke. That doesn't matter, right? Healing poke is easy. What is hard is to heal someone on time when he's about to fight or about to die.
Yeah,
that's reaction healing that you need to be good at.
Yeah, the
healing poke is just
the effective healing. Yeah.
Yeah. So we were top 1. I think I was top 1 on Mercy or top 2. I don't know. So that's what I don't know.
Yeah.
Just
I
feel like it needs to be said. To be honest, like it's really
no
unfair that people use that against me.
No, yeah, I totally understand you because it's like there are so many things you don't see. For example, as I'm no longer a coach, but I know, for example, from the perspective of a coach, like you don't get credit, like the Mercy things you do, but then it's such a vital part of just being on how to say, on the right spot at the right time, the right moment. Yeah, all the stuff like that. So, props to you for bringing it up, because yeah, if you don't do it, no one else will. Or who knows?
Yeah.
Who will. So
Nah,
yeah, speaking of fusion and how to say, not necessarily being a mess, so to say, on stage, was it sort of a bit different from how you were used to playing with a team when you lived with them? Did you have to take on a certain role within the team house, especially since you're a bit older than some of the star players like EKO, Carpe? Or how was it?
I don't think that the age really matter. I don't think any of us looked at how old are we.
Oh, I
at
mean,
all.
in terms
We
of
were
like,
just teammates.
Hmm.
But in the role in the house, I was just one more teammate. I think outside the game, we were all normal, like friends or whatever. Like there was no role I took in the house. I was just like the lazy Spanish guy that just want to play the game.
Yeah.
I think maybe in game I took one of leader roles, but we didn't have a leader at all. But we all led in some way, and I had my support leading part. And this Spanish, like I was really vocal and shouting every game on stage.
Hmm.
But that's it. I don't know.
No, yeah.
I like emotional, like not leader, but I was like always hyping.
Yeah. I was
That's
thinking.
what I felt like.
Yeah, I was thinking like, because of the just more time for life experience, you just understand things from a different perspective sometimes, compared to younger players. For example, younger players, they have like a lot of energy, especially like 17, 18. They want to go out there, they want to pop off, and then maybe they fail, and it feels like the whole world just disappears. You've probably already had that moment once or twice, in whatever.
Yeah.
So in that sense, I was thinking, was it difficult to balance the work-life balance while competing in Overwatch League season 1 and season 2 now?
Not really.
What did you do to like stay sane or not burn out?
I think, I mean, you play every day, and it's really tiring sometimes. But I think if you have passion for the game, then you just like when you are not playing, you just like do whatever makes you, I don't know, to get the stress out. Like go to a gym, or like play other video games with your friends, or like watch movies or Netflix, play board games. We used to do a lot of stuff in the house, and I don't know. It's just like you're always gonna have stress if you play in the league, and you need to accept it.
Yeah.
And try to deal with it. I don't think there is no one that is completely chill, because we all have the pressure to perform in some way. Even some people get way too stressed, some people way less. But at the end of the day, I think we all have to like understand where we are. We are like public image, public people,
Yeah.
and that's it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just enjoy your life, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, one person.
Don't think too much.
Yeah, one person who definitely did that was Sideshow. When he lived in that like treehouse.
Yeah, he scared me when. Like, what the fuck is this guy doing here?
Yeah, I can. Did that like interrupt anything? When you lived there, was it weird or?
No, I mean he
just
was
whatever.
outside the house.
Yeah,
he was in the tree, and he would go in to eat breakfast, and then bye. He wasn't interrupting anything at all.
Oh yeah, yeah. I just can't imagine. Myself. I would think like, isn't he freezing? Stuff like that. Distracting. And speaking of distractions, did you feel like you had any distractions in season 1 or season 2? Like, let's say, I don't know what type of distractions. Like girls or friends or whatever. There was a lot of how to say, fame that came to the players. Did that any of that distract you, or did you feel like you had it under control compared to other players? You don't have to specify names or anything.
No, I don't think like getting fame or anything distracted me. I mean, you just like do what people talk to you more, and you need to do way more social stuff like on Twitter and Instagram and be nice to people.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just like to hang out with my teammates. I don't really care what happens outside, and I'm very like maybe antisocial with that. Like I just only care about my team. Like right now, I'm in Guangzhou, and I don't really care what happens outside. I don't give a fuck. You know, like
Oh yeah.
I mean, like in my personal relationship. I'm not talking about fans. So I just focus on my team. When we finish scrim, then I do whatever I want. If I want to be with my teammates, I'm with my teammates. If I want to watch a movie, if I want to go out, I go out. I don't know. But I don't know. I think I spend too much time thinking, working with the game that I don't know. I don't really bother myself thinking about those stuff.
Yeah. So
I don't know. It didn't change anything for at least for me.
now in 2020, you know, like if you imagine the type of visitors that they come to a Spanish football game, like they come for La Liga or whatever. What type of energy do you want to bring out in the fans when you enter the stage in the home arenas, Guangzhou or whatever other city?
I mean, I'm really shy. Can you just repeat the question?
Oh yeah, no worries. Okay, so
I actually don't know what you mean.
so you know when you watch a football game and let's say that you see, you know, Zlatan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you see Zlatan, you know, like he's gonna do something cocky, like he's gonna try something. He's like the star player. He's gonna do something. But then if you see someone who's more of a supportive player, but they bring this like stoic aura, they bring like some leadership, or you know, not necessarily leadership, but they bring some like type of energy to the field. What type of energy do you want to bring to the scene when you enter? You know, what do you want the fans to feel?
That's a tough question. I never thought about it. I don't know. As I told you, I'm really shy, and I'm just focused on the game. You know, I just want to go in and play the game and do the best I can. But I want the fans to see me as someone that is really hyped when I play, that I give everything. I think that's one thing I'm known for. Is like I give everything when I play. I'm pretty committed to it, so it's not like I'm gonna go into stage and not try. You know, until we lose, I'm gonna be trying hard, and I don't know. That's the image I want people to have from me, because I think that's the reality. I'm just a fighter, and I wanna, you know.
Oh yeah.
I wanna win. I wanna win, and I'm gonna give everything I can and try it.
What type of advice would you give to a younger neptuNo to set him up for the most success right now in Overwatch?
I think just like never lose trust on yourself, because I've only played bad when I lost trust in myself, like especially season 2 in some months that I was like, I don't trust him, not trusting myself and not making the right decisions. But that's it. I think everything else is I just need to do it the same way. Be a nice teammate. That's it.
Yeah. What are your social media links?
neptuNo on Twitter, on Twitch, and Instagram.
Do you use YouTube as well?
Yeah, not so much. It's neptuNo OW.
Okay, nice. Go check
All
that
together.
out.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much for joining, man. It was nice having you here.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.